Hi everyone, Lorri Rowlandson here from BGIS, and I'm here at the BEIC and RPIC conference here in Ottawa this week, interviewing different thought leaders on the topic of sustainability. And I have with me today Casey from RICOM, and we're going to ask him two questions, and he's going to give us some great sound bites in sustainability for BGIS. Casey, welcome.
Oh, welcome. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
We're glad to have you. So Casey, your first question is, do you feel we're making progress fast enough towards a carbon neutral future? And if your answer is no, what do you think is the number one thing holding us back?
Well, I would say no. I think we are definitely on a path to recognizing, first of all, that we have a problem that we need to fix. I think in Canada we have great alignment right now. I think if you look at the federal government, election mandate to meet the Paris Accord 2030 and 2050 standards, I think they're the biggest voice in town, and they need to be the leaders. And so with that comes policy, incentives, perhaps even financial incentives, and also goals that can be translated in a commercial way. So we work both with the government and the private sector, and the private sector is definitely listening. Many of them are taking initiatives on their own and doing great work. But I think, to make this a success, as we heard earlier today from Jeremy, it's not just, a group of people that isolated take an action. It really has to be a consistent program where everything from a garage parking lot to a huge complex like some of the complexes here in Ottawa, you can't build a storyboard with just one idea. You need the whole picture in sight, and I think this is why I would say no right now. There's a lot of great work being done, but collectively I think there needs to be more work done.
Yeah, I totally agree. Do you think people get overwhelmed by this topic, or do you think that there's something that we could do to accelerate progress in any of those areas that you mentioned and move a little faster than we are today?
Yeah. Well, we enter the whole sustainability conversation from a technological solution standpoint. So we provide smart technologies, and I use the word smart, IoT, cloud, and it's so used in very different ways. So it's you need a translator to be able to get that message to the stakeholders who are making those decisions. So it's very difficult for them to pick up a piece and try to figure out where it fits in their ecosystem and what they need to do. So there's definitely a lot of education that needs to be done. I think some of the work that you guys are doing is great in terms of advocating and amplifying the message to a broader audience. Because a company like ours, who is a mid-market company, we'd love to punch above our weight class, but we also have finite capability. So we love to be able to collaborate, and I think that's where the key to success here is going to be collaboration.
I couldn't agree with you more. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Casey.
My pleasure.
It was great. Thank you.